Hey Taurus peeps, thanks so much for joining me. So something happened with my camera where I had to stop recording. Your cards, as you see, are laid out, but your energy is still here. Also, if you have Capricorn within your chart, please check out their reading. They're getting the extended reading this week. And what else? Thank you to my new subscribers, my current subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. And if I was unable to answer your comment last week, I apologize if you left me a comment. I had a 9-page paper due and your girl was busy just finishing that shit up real quick. I finished school, by the way. I'm super excited. What else? I think that's about it. So we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna do what it do because I started your reading and then had to stop. Okay. So in your recent past, what I see is that someone lost an opportunity or didn't go after an opportunity because they had a lot of options placed before them. Okay. There was a lack of planning when it came to coming into connection with someone. So it was like putting your foot down and saying, you either make me a priority because I'm not an option, or you kick rocks. Someone came through with the words that were direct. This is what I want. This is what I'm offering. And it's almost like really rough type of energy where it's like, yo, I'm not putting up with your bullshit. We either gonna do this together or not at all, right? So, I mean, the connection between you and your person, it was faded because I have the door to spirit here, and there was someone that wanted you and your person to come together. Okay, someone that has passed on, someone that wanted you to learn a lesson throughout this connection. Okay, so you definitely gave them the option to either choose. Okay, it was like here and now. Let's forget about what has happened in the past and let's move forward towards something different. Presently, what I have is after going through all of this, you choose me, you do this, you do that, or putting your foot down in the situation. I see that someone feels as though they have been betrayed. Okay, I feel that someone is either feeling lonely in the relationship or they're feeling tied down. Okay. I feel as though someone wants to cut ties. They want to move forward in a different direction because of the fact that they've been in this mode of depression. All right? Because you feel as though you're dealing with someone that likes to play the field. They want to be a player. They want to be out here. The only thing that they're focused on is more of their money and so on and so forth. And they could be, you know, whatever sign you're dealing with. But the action that I see that needs to take place currently is leaving behind all the negativity. All right. You might have been through a lot of bullshit. And someone is probably dealing with something very, very heavy and very significant. But in order to move forward, we have to stay in the mode of positive thinking. Positive thinking will bring positive outcomes. Even though someone may feel as though in the relationship that they want to end it. They feel trapped. Page of Swords here is in reverse, and there's a lot of like critical energy that someone is giving off. Feeling very disorganized, dysfunctional. In the future, what I have here is the Emperor, the Hermit, and the Emperor next to each other, and they're both in reverse. Okay, these are two major arcanas. You could be dealing with a Virgo. I mean, all the players are here. Most definitely, all the players are here. It is what it is. Okay, in the future, what I have is the Emperor in reverse. And there's a lot of inflexibility in the future with someone, okay? And someone's almost gonna go into this very isolated mode, like OD. They're gonna withdraw. You're going to feel as though you're alone in a situation because of the fact that you almost sniff what is going on now, but in the future, they're going to get caught out with the situation. Okay? And someone's going to have to do what they have to do and walk forward and take some type of action. There's a decision that you're going to have to make. Someone's going to be honest about the actions they have taken. And there's definitely going to be some type of transition in the future. But they're still going to know that there is no place like home. Here we come at the end of the road where someone's taking some type of journey. It's almost like you had to take this journey. You had to see your worth in a situation. Yeah. In the past, it was like trying to hold something and nurture it. Trying to hold on to something that they put so much work into. Whether it's you or your person, they try to hold on to something. Okay? And try to nurture it and care for it and make it blossom from root. Right now, we're working on putting the pieces back together and trying to cross certain bridges. But there is someone that needs to put their own pieces back together. They're forgetting their self-worth. And I feel on another token that someone else is wearing a mask. We need to revert back to who you were before all the bullshit affected you. Let your light shine bright even before all the bullshit has happened. In the future, you know, I see exposure. I see a child. I see someone that you've been dealing with I can't talk. You were dealing with someone for quite some time. You guys probably known each other from like when you guys were young. But I also feel as though someone might be holding back from saying certain things because they just want peace. Might be writing their feelings down in a journal, writing a book. Right now we need to go through a situation of forgiving and learning. As you release the past, you experience more love in your present moments. This could be an energy that you're holding on from a betrayal that has happened in the past. And therefore you're holding on to some tension that you don't need to. And therefore, that's why the Imagine card came on. You need to let that shit go and think of the possibilities and move towards something more positive. Because if you keep showing out and doing what you do and accusing or whatever it is, in the future we're going to have somebody that is not willing to budge on certain things. Someone who doesn't want to put up with the bullshit and therefore you feel you have to withdraw from it. If you create it, it's gonna fester. Religious factors, so there's definitely a marriage here involved. Some type of spiritual contract between you and your person. And it says free yourself. Free yourself from the negativity that you're holding on to. Free yourself, maybe walking away if that's what you feel that needs to be done. You really need to revert back to that person that before all this bullshit happened. Yeah, definitely sadness. And I can see that. I see someone really crying, really feeling the they have left their passion behind. That fire that once burned within within themselves. Just giving you an idea. Sexual arts. There is still that fire between you and your person with the sexual connection. right? But I think someone's still holding on to something from the past where you feel as though maybe you shouldn't have put your foot down on a situation and made them choose, because you feel as though whatever had happened in the past is now leaking right now in the future, like presently, should I say. And therefore what you have going on in your head, we need to let that go, because that mode of the depression, we need to eliminate that and move towards something else. It doesn't necessarily mean, I think you need to let go of that negativity that has happened in the past and move towards something a lot lighter. Okay? You need to put your pieces back together. Self-love, most definitely. I know I screwed things up and I honestly have no idea how to fix it. Like shit, whatever has happened in the past, I'm sorry, like I don't know how to move forward from this. Can we forgive and learn and move past it? I don't know if I can meet your expectations. Someone feels as though they're not up to par for the situation. They feel as though maybe they truly cannot ever make someone happy. That's how I'm feeling. It's like no matter if I'm damned if I do it, I'm damned if I don't type of energy. Let's pull a Rebel card just to lighten the mode. Taurus, what can we give them as far as advice? It says you need some fucking yoga in your life. Ancient shit is cool. So get out there and relieve yourself. I also get an energy of you needing to meditate and just be with yourself so you can let go of certain things that are weighing you down. You need to let go of what has happened in the past so that you can move into a lighter space. I feel that someone has a very heavy heart because they're harboring things from the past. Okay? If you push and push and push on someone, they're bound to do something, because here's my stance on it. If you're gonna accuse me of it, I might as well go ahead and do it. If I'm explaining to you that I'm not doing something, but you're still accusing me of it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it, you know. And if you don't want to let it go, or you know, we're tied by some type of spiritual connection, then let's work on it together. Let's do something, you know. Let's not be in that mode of damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know. Not cool. Taurus, these are your messages. I hope you enjoyed them. I hope some clarity has been brought to you. I love you guys with all my heart, and I'll talk to you guys next week.